So I wanted to talk to you about signs that are in a planet at the 29th degree. If you happen to have a planet in the 29th degree of a sign, which is the last degree, this means that in this incarnation, you are completing some important phase in regards to that planet. You're bringing conclusion to something started in a past life. So the events of this planet will be more fated and predetermined because of your past life actions. For example, if you have Venus, the planet of love, at 29 degrees, this indicates that you might be completing some important relationship started from a past life, or shifting from one mode of perceiving and doing relationships to another, a kind of quantum leap in regards to interpersonal partnerships and social graces. But because this life is a transitory one in regards to the expression of the planetary energy, it can be very volatile and prone to sudden reversals and crisis. That's why the 29th degree is known as the critical degree. But if the evolutionary indication of such planets is one of progress and moving towards the next level through a big psychological and outer change, sooner or later the person with the critical planet will go through some big reversal or crisis until they awaken to a higher manifestation of the planet. Sometimes more than one crisis is needed until the person finally gets it, so that their life might be full of ups and downs until that fated transition which breaks them through on to reach a new level. Mercury at the 29th degree might indicate that you have reached a maturation stage at a type of thinking, skill, or communicating and will be faced with a challenge to transcend this perfectly acquired style. The 29th degree also shows something that we have mastered really well, at least at that level, so we can be called to teach or manifest this energy now in a peak performance. You've been cultivating the skills and talents of this planet for a number of past lives, and now you are culminating by giving your best in that area, delivering the fruits of your many life efforts, but also preparing for the next initiation, almost like taking an exam with regards to that planet. And once you do, you're ready for a higher grade of experience. In ancient astrology, the planet with the highest degree in the birth chart is considered to be the wisest, the one our soul has mastered the best and had the most experiences with in past lives. Therefore, it will become your soul planet. It signifies you and your best talents and possible careers. A planet at the 29th degree immediately becomes your soul planet. It is the most mature and natural energy for you. So often, people with a planet at the 29th degree have some sort of mission in this incarnation with that planet. So, for example, if I have Uranus at the 29th degree, then this is some sort of show of mastery of Uranus. If we have another person who's at a 29th degree in their sun, then that person could be a natural born leader and a center stage kind of person. But then again, we should not forget that these planets are prone to crisis and sudden changes because we have left our legacy with this planet. Once you've reached the end of your rope, no matter how perfect it is, life will tear it down, just like the Tower card, so that you can rebuild it again from scratch on a higher level, which will take stable root from the next incarnation. So a lot of endings and dissolutions will happen in regards to this planet and the houses it rules. For example, if it rules the first house, at a certain time in life, the person might fully change their physical appearance, start regarding their physical body in a totally different way, and start living in a much healthier life in comparison to many life cycles, like before, say becoming a vegetarian when you ate meat in previous lives. This huge change will usually be preceded by a big crisis and a life event going upside down. Also, check the house position of the planet at the 29th degree. So, for example, if Jupiter is in the 10th house, this will indicate the ending of some sort of belief system and a way of making sense of the world through Jupiter, which will affect mostly the social status and the career development of the person. Crisis there would be likely because of that. The 29th degree is on the edge, and so are the people with such planets. They can challenge the status quo and break molds with respect to this planet. They are between two worlds, so to speak, one leg here, one leg on the other side. They become like the bridge for others to transcend the limitations and conventions of this planet. They see a bigger picture, sort of like a dying person who's talking to his living family but is starting to see his deceased loved ones and scenes from the higher realms. So they break boundaries with that particular planet. If you think about it, really, take for example Joni Mitchell, who broke boundaries of artistic expression with her Venus at 29 degrees in Virgo. Venus art music is her mission and fated vocation. The 29th degree is also connected to a sense of loneliness. You have come to the end of the road of something, but the peak is a lonely place because very few people may attain that peak and that high place like that. And so, therefore, you may find yourself unable to relate to people who have lower degrees in that particular situation. So, remember, a planet in the 29th degree is prone to reversals and crises, indicates matters which are peaking and getting completion, talents you have mastered to a high level, and it's now time for a higher initiation, a fated mission, and a predetermined event from your past life actions. You will want to be able to push boundaries and break molds and create something new. Think of it as like when the Nine of Swords goes to the Ten of Swords. Now, the Nine of Swords is a card in which you're going through this crisis and you're waking up in the middle of the night. You're feeling some form of terror or traumatization. But when you reach that 10th sword, right? In other words, the 10 of swords, this is the point at which you see the figure laying in the dirt with all 10 swords coming out of their back because they face the ultimate betrayal. But the good news is that endings are beginnings and beginnings are endings. So, in this very real sense, by being able to go over to the next level, yes, you have basically faced the worst, but then now you come out brand new and ready to start again in something that can be more fulfilling as you embark on a new journey to learn a new set of skills. If you like this message, please like, share, and subscribe. If you are new here, welcome aboard. It's a safe space. If you're returning, I'm glad you're back. In the name of the Most High God, I wish you health, wealth, prosperity, and abundance, blessings and protection if you so deserve it. Woodman signing off. Have a great and blessed day.